My righteous path? You must be joking. Sand. Bollocks. Didn't your parents teach you any manners? Just back from some old forgotten ruin. And of course, what better place to dust off your boots than on old Tabacus's already ruined Galilean carpet? What do you want anyway? Are you here because of the poster? Moldy? Now watch your mouth, girl. This moldy piece of cloth is a hand-woven carpet straight from the bazaars of O'Neill Yar, worth more than the entirety of those bloody rags you're wearing. I'm looking for a mercenary or an adventurer. Jesus, I'd settle for a talking Lyran as long as he was able to help me. Let's make this short. I'm looking for something, my diploma, and I want you to find it for me. Stuck-up, self-important pricks, it's more like it. Yes, maybe there's less coin to be made here, and yes, maybe people are on the rougher side, but at least they're honest. A diploma issued by the Sishin Academy of the Arcane Arts. I am a licensed alchemist, girl. One of the few in the land where every bloody herbalist capable of brewing a laxative calls himself that. Well observed. The most renowned university in the Golden Empire, if I may say so. Aside from the Symptosa, that is. But they are pathless heathens. Kind of. But that's irrelevant. Are you interested in the job or not? In Tealor Oranthiel's underpants, of course. Oh, I don't know where it might be. Otherwise, I wouldn't need you, would I? I'm afraid the entire matter is a bit more complicated. Come, let's talk in the inn, shall we? Drinks are on me. Arrows, 2 pints of mead. One for me, one for the girl. He drags us down to the endless void below. Potatoes gone. Side. So, where do we start? Well, right. With Cuthbert. My mini-pig. My faithful pet for 2 decades. He died of old age 2 moons ago. A heavy cross to bear, as you can imagine. But, well, such is the course of things. Why not? Pigs are faithful animals, smarter than most dogs, and they're easy to keep, especially down here. Though, of course, teaching these imbeciles that Cuthbert's purpose wasn't to end up as a side of bacon on their plates was hard work. A few drops of these laxative elixirs in their drinks did the trick, though. They haven't messed with me or Cuthbert ever since. I'm getting there. I think he buried the diploma. Somewhere out there, in the desert. Well said, though that doesn't mean it's lost. As it happens, I have a great plan on how we could find the burial site and get it back. I'd see it through myself, but my arthritis has gotten a lot worse over the past few weeks. Guess I'm not thirsty anymore. Of course, someone like you, with just a few withers on his back, wouldn't understand. You see, the life of a man is a stony acre, the tilling of which is hard work. Ultimately, it's the sweet flowers you want to relish, not the weeds. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Good. Look, I know that a man my age won't be moving mountains anymore. The diploma, Kyra, it's one of my biggest achievements. And I want to have it with me in the last chapter of my life, just to relish the memory. Easy. We need to contact Cuthbert. He did. And now, before you write me off as a crazy old geezer, I'm not. The eternal paths, the beyond, whatever you want to call them, they aren't as inaccessible to the living as the order leads us to believe. We beings have an echo when we die, and a good friend of mine has made it her purpose to serve as a medium between the living and the dead. Her name is Aurora Leklerk. A magnificent woman she really is. She has the wisdom of an oracle and the beauty of a rising sun. Riverdale? Ah, that village on the Sun Coast, isn't it? Yes, she does have a sister, but they don't talk much as far as I know. Of course. And what other gifts do you have? To magically make that dancer's undergarments disappear? Forget it. If you take the job, we do this my way. And Aurora is a crucial element of the plan. Very crucial. Correct. She will ask for a bit of money for her services. Here, this should be enough. And I've heard that she needs something from the deceased customers are trying to contact. Here, these are some of his bristles. Now be off, will you? I'll be waiting. Not this Aurora. The Aurora. Have some respect, will you? Aurora lives in an old trading tower near the plantations on the eastern coast. You have a map, right? Here, this is where you'll find her. Now go, and please don't get eaten by a bone ripper. The bristles are all that I have left of Cuthbert.
Take your time. Walk blessed.
Keep your fingers to yourself, Marie. This isn't art.
Need something? That's my job. Take a look. Safe travels.
Just how it is.
Scarcely anyone left.
Just make no trouble.
I told you. I never got how that imbecile made it to captain. Did you say anything about what we can do about the mast?
are you? How did you get in? A bone ripper? Oh, that's bad. Oh, blazes. And here I thought that the barrier spell Tarhudi sold me would actually do its job. Anyway, who are you? And what do you want here? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yes, I can help. Or let me put it this way. The voices of the New Age can. Yes. Now, don't take this the wrong way, but you don't look very spiritual to me. So I won't waste my time with explanations. What's important is that the seances I perform are complicated, which is why I'll need something from you to do them. What's that, hair? You read one fairy tale too many, haven't you, kid? I don't need a lock of hair. I need a, potion. A special concoction that facilitates the process of getting in touch with the dead. As I said, a special one. Here, this is a list of the ingredients. Find them and have some alchemist brew the potion, then come back to me. Ah, and one more thing. You said the Bone Ripper broke the door. You don't think you could do an old woman a favor and repair the door for me? I can't hold a seance if a group of lost ones could just saunter into the tower at any moment. Oh, thank you, dear. You're a treasure. Elixir of the Cosmic Winds. 2 sheaves of peaceweed. 1 pint of mead. 1 bottle of banana brandy. Pure brew. Put all ingredients into hot water. Stir well. Let simmer for an hour. Take your time.
Walk blessed.
Sure thing.
Walk blessed.
What is he supposed to mean us? We only have room for so many people.
Hear my words, O path-abiding people of this holy city. Rumors circulate, rumors about the horrible events of the past few weeks. They speak.
You're not from here, are you? I heard you talk. His house lights on
Elixir of the Cosmic Winds. Two. Elixir of the Cosmic Winds. Two.
Hear my words, O path-abiding.
Hey! You're an adventurer, aren't you? Have you been to... Oh, how do they say...
Morala's blessings, my friend.
My dad told me...
Spices, rugs, delicacies, only the best. Farewell.
May your path always be easy.
People of this holy city.
Looking good. Well then, let us wait until nightfall. Come on, let's go downstairs. Good. Now for the potion. Goes down like liquid fire. Please, take a seat. Well then, I will now reach out to the voices of the new age. You need to create a mental image of the deceased and focus on it at all times, understand? That's the only way we can find him in the beyond. Oh, first gate, open! Oh, second gate, open! Oh, third gate, open! Voices of the new age, we channel you! Oh, child, we are the voices of the new age. Why did you channel us? Oh, pain! Such grief we feel within our hearts. Steer your thoughts towards this sweet soul, and we shall call it forth. Oh, yes! We see the soul. We see it clearly. A faint will-o'-the-wisp in the current of souls. Oh, joy! Such raw manliness. Such a beautiful visage. Oh, and look, he wants to talk to you. Moon of my life, my heart jumps for joy at the thought that you underwent all these trials to speak to me. But rest assured, I am well. I am in a better place, passionately yearning for your arrival. But please, take your time, for you shall have a long and fulfilled life. Whew. That was intense. What? You had better watch your mouth. You wanted to contact your deceased beloved, and the voices of the new age allowed you to do so. What else do you want? Oh. Pig? Well, that changes things, of course. Oh, damn it! No, that's not how it is. Trust me, I know what this looks like. But honestly, 9 times out of 10, these deceased souls say the same thing. I love you, I'm waiting for you on the other side, darling here, darling there. Do you have any idea how stressful a real seance is? I spend the rest of my day in bed with an arcane fever big enough to kill a troll. Come on, you understand? You're magically gifted yourself. Oh, that? Let's just say it helps to put me in the right mood. Well, maybe you're right. But how does it help if I turn into an Orbaya someday? Honestly, you have no idea how many people just want to talk to their sweethearts. So I could either turn them down or, well, improvise. Well, not exactly. But you know the basic principle of magic, right? Everything that is, everything that was, and everything that will be exists within the sea of eventualities. Dead people are dead, but they leave an echo. a spirit-like construct of what they once were. Well, that's one way to describe it, yes. No, that's too... Wait, did you say... Tabacus? Maxus Tabacus? Oh, well, if that's the case, I might be able to make an exception. You have something of that pig with you, don't you? What was his name again? Albert? Show me. Yes, this should do the trick. Give me a moment. Well then, here he is. Cuthbert the pig. Ta-da! No. That's just to add a bit of flair. Now, don't look at me like that, will you? Most of my customers expect candlelight and scary rituals, so I deliver. Blasted blistering blazes. This bloody fever. Look, whatever you're planning on doing with Cuthbert, do it now. I need a nap and a sip of ambrosia. How long does it last? That depends entirely on Cuthbert. Once he gets bored, the echo will vanish. And as to your first question, you'll have to find that out for yourself. But do come back when you're done, will you? You'll have to tell me how you got old Tabacus to hire you. Purely professional interest, of course. So long.
What the?
You'll pay for this. Wear it. You fucking
picked the
scum!
wrong enemies, girl.
You'll pay for that! You fucking scum! You'll pay for that!
You picked the wrong enemies, girl.
Someone's out there.
Fucking scum! You'll pay for that!
chops. Solid shift travel forever. Yes? You look as though you have something to say. Do you have the diploma? Why? What the? Call me a pregnant Lyran. What in blazes is this? Did I ask you to slaughter a chicken over it, or to bring it back to me unscathed? A lost one? But... Fine. Tell me what happened. Every detail. Oh, well. Cuthbert always did have his own sense of humor, you know. Whatever drove him to bury my things in that cave, we'll never know. How is he? I mean, I know it was just his echo, but still, was he happy? Yes. That sounds just like him. Good old lad. Everything comes to an end, doesn't it? Even a strong mini-pig like him. The question is, what do I do now, without the diploma? It's complicated. Well, to the Black Guardian with it. You helped me, so I owe you the truth. Where should I start? Aurora. She's a magnificent woman, isn't she? Very intelligent, very good at what she does, and quite the glorious shock of hair. Blasted, blistering blazes. You young people really have no manners, do you? Yes. I just haven't been able to get her out of my mind ever since she came to Duneville. Just look at her. Skin like a freshly plucked apricot. Eyes like a spring sunset. Hair like an ocean from ancient worlds. Well, how should I put it? I took a rather unusual path. What I do, my alchemy, I never studied it. I mean, I tried, but neither the League of the Apothecary nor the Arcanus of the Order wanted to take me on as an apprentice. It was sad. My brews were just as good as those of the other applicants, but I was pathless, so I never stood a chance. Why? Because I wanted to walk my own path. My parents were fishermen. but I have had a fascination for alchemy ever since I first heard the fairy tales of scholars turning lead into gold. So I strayed off my path, and it cost me dearly. No, I never actually lived in Kyra, you know. This diploma... There was a Kyranian scholar in Duneville one day. He told me of the bazaars, of the great universities, of the Golden Palace. And he also said that for only 2,000 pennies, I could enroll as a long-distance student. Yes, I spoke to old Karamea, and she agreed to give me a loan. And no, despite what you're probably thinking right now, the scholar stayed true to his word. 2 months after we struck the bargain, I got a package with an old tome and a parchment. It was a test, basically. Very difficult questions that delved deeply into the subject matter. I filled out the form and sent it back on the next ship. 2 moons later, I got my diploma. You think so? Looking back, I wonder if it was worth it. I still have to pay back Karimea every month. And all I got was an old book and a piece of paper. Well, no use crying over spilled milk. Isn't it obvious? I mean, look at her. She's a scholar, a beauty, and an arcanist all at the same time. And who am I? An old alchemist who brews up potions for miners and plantation workers with a hangover. I would love to tell her how I feel for her, read the poems I wrote about her, but I know she'd just laugh and turn me down. The diploma might have convinced her that I'm actually a reputable alchemist, but now it's gone. It's a shame. She does? What? Oh, come on. You're lying. All you want to do is gold an old man into a trap. I know what you young people are like. No. Even if what you say is true, what could I offer her? A life of poverty amongst drunkards? Great. Here's your pay. It's all I can spare. Now go.